Hello there, Leo Collective. Let's get a okay. we excuse me. We're gonna get a collective reading for Leos for the supermoon, flower slash blood moon. Some of you will be able to see it tonight on the 15th. Some of you will see it on the 16th, depending on your time zone where you're at. Okay, so messages for Leo. We're going to get the Eight of Swords and the Upright, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Alright, so somebody was feeling mentally trapped, probably digging at their skeletons in the closet, and it was causing them to be guarded. Or they were feeling trapped by a person or maybe a job. Somebody's feeling trapped by a job. They're keeping their guard up, so they're feeling like they're making a choice between a rock and a hard place. Probably staying guarded and like this is you pretty much taking a holding pattern, Leo, I believe. You're ready to expand, but you don't have the financial capability to do it. Okay, so maybe we're like property hunting, but if we don't have enough to pay for it, we're working our ass off to get there, though. All right. What's this Two of Swords, Spirit? What's the Two of Swords here, Spirit? This could be somebody trying to get a promotion at work as well. And it could be that your energy is blocked by a higher up feminine energy. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. What's making your choice here? I feel like it's kind of a choice between keeping your guard up and staying where you are, or choosing financial independence and moving forward with a different career choice here. I feel like you're probably mentally trapped by the choice. Like you're not 100% sure whether you should go or stay. Somebody, no messages. Okay, so like if you've applied to another job and they haven't talked to you, then you should definitely communicate with them. I probably like send a reminder, or like I would say like just inquire, you know? Maybe just call them up and be like, hey, I applied for this job. What's going on with it? Yeah. You're not ending the cycle. You can't end the cycle. That's what I'm going to say. If some of you are trapped in a job and you can't leave the job because of financial capabilities, here's what I'm going to tell you. Focus on your gardening and stop losing sleep over this, okay? Y'all need to put any forms of communication up while you're sleeping. Like you need to put your phone on the charger away from your bed. Don't be on it getting on social media for 4 hours or watching YouTube or playing with the Tetris or the Candy Crush on the phone, okay? Like you can't sleep if you have that in your face. Get off the laptops, get off the tablets, get off the phones. Y'all need to get some sleep because if you don't, you're gonna have a tower coming here. Yeah. Mm. You know what? I think some of you are just working so fucking much that your anxiety levels are through the freaking roof, man. Y'all's anxiety is through the roof. I mean, your productivity is high. There's no doubt about it. Like nobody can put a halter on your effectiveness at this point, which is good because that's keeping your job security where you're at. Problem is, you don't want to stay where you're at. I feel like you're reaching confusion. Like you're not okay. So like if you apply for these other jobs and they're not communicating with you, I feel like you're confused. Yeah. Maybe even indecisive about where the new beginning is going to begin. You need to go. You need to go. The Chariot also could be court. Like maybe some of you are going to court for something. Could be dealing with a Libra. Or no. Chariot is what? Gemini? Yeah, I believe it's Gemini. And we have Temperance here, which is Aquarius as well. I feel like you are going. You need to be patient about it, though. I feel like if you're in a career field where, okay, so like some of you who are dealing with bosses who are not treating you right. I'm not getting that from this circumstance. I feel like, are they offering you stuff that you don't want? Most definitely. Do you have female energies coming at you? Definitely. They're coming at you with the I need this, I need this, I need this, and I need this now. You know what I mean? Like, and it could even be a person that's like not wanting to do their own job, because that's a Queen of Pentacles reverse. You know what I mean? Like, this person could like not even want to do their own job. They just want to pass off all the work to you and take the fucking credit for it. And let me tell you, I'm one of the first ones to tell you that's BS and you should walk away. But at this point, I feel like you can't. Like, I'm really getting this energy of you can't. And I'm pretty sure it has to do with financial. Like, for whatever financial reasons, like maybe your budget is just too tight that you can't even get around this. Yeah, you can't walk away. Like, you're just patiently waiting for this move to happen. Like, you're waiting for this shift from one to the other to happen. But there's delays. I have no other word to use for this. Like, shit is just freaking delayed. Here's what I will say. You guys need to focus on what you can grow yourselves, okay? Now, I'm not talking about just gardening. I feel like some of you need to take the time and actually do some healing. I feel like you need to get closer to water, to renewal. Some of you need to, I'm not just talking about taking baths and using herb or scent therapies. Like, I'm saying you need to actually physically look within. Like, you need to look within and see what is really going on here. Yeah. We need to take the blindfold off. Okay? You need to take the blindfold off. Focus on you. Because you still feeling trapped when you're not is giving this person power over you. He's still got you hooked in them swords, you know what I mean? I shouldn't say he, they. This masculine energy just has you trapped exactly where they want you, and that's just how it is. And I feel like this is all just a mental trap. Nine of Swords. You're trapping yourself. I feel like you're trapping yourself because you're not taking into consideration choices that may be there. You may be blind to them because they're not exactly what you're looking for. So maybe if these other jobs didn't call you back, like maybe it's time to apply to like a different department where you work at. Like, instead of being the floor manager, maybe you need to apply to be like human resources. Or if you are working at the supermarket, maybe you don't need to be a cashier, maybe you need to stock instead. Or if you work in a factory, maybe you need to like apply for a marketing position instead of being an operator on the floor. Okay? Like, there's lots of options here. Or if you're a bartender, maybe it's time to start waiting tables instead because they make better money. Or if you make pizzas, maybe it's time to stop cooking and start delivering the pizzas because it is a chariot card. Like, the story can go 1,000 different ways. I'm just trying to reach a mass amount of people at this point and how it reverberates for the larger collective here. Where's the movement? Ace of Pentacles reversed. What else? For some of you, you will have to leave the job. For some of you, you will have to walk out the door and give up that financial stability in order to find. Okay, so like, see the gate in the background here? Some of you will have to walk through the gate. You will have to give up the happy home, okay? You will have to give it up. And we pull your card, the Sun. Happiest card in the deck, but it's also followed by Injustice. Delayed justice is what I'm getting. Let me pull just to be safe, but yeah. I pulled out kind of sideways, but I would say it's more reverse than anything. There's injustice because you took too long to walk away. You let these people, yep, you let these people watch you compete, and you let them build a system against you. You're not going to get where you're going staying where you're at, okay? You need to apply to different departments. You need to different departments. You need to apply to, say you work for the state. Apply for another agency in the state. For some of you who work at say you work at McDonald's, maybe apply to a McDonald's that's still close enough for you to drive to, but is a different location. Okay? Some of y'all just need to get a little bit out of there. Like, even if it is still working for the same company, at least it'll be a different superior to you. Sometimes that's all it takes for you to be contented by something, is to just move departments. Or positions, you know? If you move to, say, if you work in, like, group forms, like, maybe it's time to just move to a separate group so that you can find a little bit of peace. Now, there's obviously group members that are, yeah, the Seven of Swords wanting to show its fucking face. There's liars, deceivers, deception, trickery, somebody strategizing, either you or them against you. Yeah, I don't think it's you. I don't think you're going nowhere. At this point, you're just kind of sitting in a holding pattern. It's not getting you nowhere. It is not getting you nowhere, and it's leading you to be that in that unhealthy energy. That Queen of Pentacles upside down, okay? It's leading you to man. It's like you're just sitting there waiting for the moon to illuminate everything so that shit makes sense to these people. I got news for you. Like, sometimes shit does not come out of the dark when you need it to. Sometimes it takes years before everything comes out. Yeah, be strong. Okay? You need to be strong. That infinite loop of energy and strength, you can always find it within you because you're a Leo. You also had the Sun card. You need to focus on your childlike energy and figure out what exactly it is that makes you happy. What is it that's going to make you happy, and move forward from there. If where you're at is not putting enough food on your table or not giving you enough financial success, then you need to look at that. Does that mean you may have to go back to school to further your freaking degree so that you can get in those higher positions? Maybe. Does that mean you need to, I don't know, shift the company that you're in now? Like, maybe it's a different agency that you need to work for. And if you've applied to them and they're not responding, try a different one. Just keep trying. But I can tell you that being in that energy that you're in now, that Queen of Pentacles upside down, like, it's not a good energy for you guys. It's not healthy, and it's not really, yeah, it's not you guys, you know? Pentacles is like earth sign energy, okay? You're a fire sign, Leo. Maybe you have large earth placements. Maybe you are okay with sitting there because that is the energy that you're comfortable in. But I'm not getting, that is not the collective I'm speaking to, I don't think. Like, if you're content with living in the fucking madness, then this reading is not the one for you, boo-boo. It is not for you. Where did that go? Sorry, guys. I thought I saw one flipped. Or maybe I'm going crazy. Okay. It happens sometimes. It happens. Anyway. Alright. Jump in for Leo. Let's jump in for Leo. Leo. Kids. Kids or grandkids. What about them? 111. Invitation to manifest, create the future and your desire. If you're dealing with your grandkids and they're asking you targeted specific questions, pay attention to those. Yeah. Yep. Childish innocence is one of the deepest roots that we have to our happiness, our childhood. What made us happy, what didn't. And if you had a really crappy childhood, I'm sure there were still things that made you happy in the process, okay? Y'all need to listen twice and speak once. Realize that luck is not on your side at this point, and these other people are sleeping on you, okay? You need to get on social media. You need to put it out there. You need to put it out there. Just a little bit. Like, I wouldn't say that y'all need to be, like, super aggressive at this point, or even that you guys, Black magic and wedges. Yeah. I'm feeling like you need to investigate it, okay? You need to get more rest. You need to get more rest. You need to get more rest and quit letting people fucking catch you up in your emotions. If that means you got to do some chakra work before you go to bed, then that's what it means, okay? Because your chakras are all 8 colors of backwards. You're not manifesting shit if you're not aligned. If you're not in alignment, then everything you manifest is going to be tower, 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 tower. You need to heal, you need to balance. Your social media may be what's keeping you awake, okay? You need to get more sleep. Right now, I don't feel like luck is on your side because I feel like you've manifested, you've did your pull to this. Like, the elements are just not on your side at this point, and that's just plain and simply because you have driven wedges and these other people have driven wedges as well. I feel like there's been venom spewed both fucking ways. Definitely. But I do feel like you leaving this situation is going to be like splitting wood. One and done. Yeah. There will be no vendetta after this. That'll be case closed. I don't feel like this person's going to be able to manipulate you out of this. Not at all. No. Nope. For those of you who are life path ones, you are not in your energy. And for those of you who are wanting a new career, the black magic is what's, I think that's what's stopping you, to be honest with you at this point. Yep. The chains. You feel changed. You feel chained to this job, especially for those of you who have a humanitarian career field, or like, so if you work in like social work, or you work in like, say you're a daycare provider, or you're like a a caseworker, or if you're I don't know, if you work at Goodwill, you know, humanitarian stuff. If you're a teacher, if you're a high school principal, this may be for you. Like, you're experiencing some generational ties that are stopping you, and you're not listening. I don't think you're listening. I feel okay. So for those of you who have children or grandchildren, you need to spend more time with them. Okay. If that means you work less hours, that's what it means. You need to get more rest. You need to focus on what truly made you happy since childhood. You need to target what those chains are, and you need to break free of them. Especially if they're linked to black magic, and that can come from generational ties too. I mean, there's black magic that is done on plenty of generations. And does that mean everybody drank a potion, or, split their finger and spewed their blood all over something? No, that's not what that means. Generational ties can be of anything. Black magic can be of anything. A everybody has their own rituals, okay? Ritual and routine, those can both be united together pretty much as one fucking word. If you get up in the morning and the first thing you do is wash your face, that's a fucking ritual. It's a beauty ritual. If you put lotion on your face every night before you go to sleep, that's a ritual. If you put lotion on before you put socks and shoes on, that's a ritual. If you say a prayer before you eat food, that's a ritual. Just saying. Just saying. Everybody has their own, but there's certain things that we learn along the way via our childhood that may not be exactly good for us, okay? I feel like you guys need to focus on that. What exactly are you doing that's not good for you? Especially if it is involving you not getting the rest that you need or causing you to be animostic. You need to focus on what makes you strong. Don't focus on your weakness, focus on your strengths. Alright, let's get some advice for Leo here. Alright, we pulled 3. We'll take 3. Uras, Wenzo, and Manas. Okay. Physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health. Freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. One is joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top. Okay, indulgence. Manas, the self, the individual, or the human race. Your attitude toward others and their attitudes towards you. Friends and enemies, social order. Okay? I feel like you guys need to focus on your own strength, on your own untamed potential at this point. Freedom and courage are both here, along with strength, tenacity, and understanding of wisdom. So, like, if you're fully aware that you're not going to go anywhere where you're at, then you need to focus on your joy, your comfort, and your harmony. Where does it go? What gives you that ecstasy feeling? What gives you that fulfillment? Just be careful you're not going over the top, okay? So, for example, those of you who are gamers, don't be buying $300 worth of video games, playing on them all weekend, and then missing work Monday, okay? Be careful with that. The self, the individual, or the human race, your attitude towards others and their attitudes towards you. Be strong and be joyful, okay? You may be feeling an energy surge after this moon. Could be having you feeling really, really vibrant. I wouldn't say aggressive, but like just very competitive even, I would say. Just be careful with that and remember the social order of things, okay? Because there will always be social order. No matter how hard we fight it, there's always going to be a social order. No one will ever be truly equal to one another. It will never happen. Not as long as society exists. Just try to do your best to rely on your own strength. Be your core. Be the Leo. Be strong. Be playful. Be joyous. Be happy. Okay? But in the same turn, be careful what you're pushing for. Watch your attitude towards your friends and your enemies. Kill them with kindness. That's how I'd put that, I guess. I just heard that. Kill them with kindness. If someone comes crazy at you, kill them with kindness. That's their advice. Be strong. You have untamed potential that is yet to be tapped into. Just be careful you don't do too much. If you have that untamed potential and it's going to cost you, those sleepless nights or the social animosity, be careful with that. Okay? Alright, that's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you for your time and your patience. I appreciate your love and your light. I wish you peace and prosperity.